Hello there, Big Benedict here. We're playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow for the PC, and this is my no upgrade run for Paladin difficulty and my no damage guide and playthrough for this wonderful game that's going to be 6 years old pretty soon. It's a game that came out in 2010, and I'm going to be taking you guys through the game. Each of the installments that I produce for this guide and walkthrough will represent a complete series of it'll be one chapter and all of the sub chapters contained therein. So it will be a full part with 12 installments, and I don't know if I'll cover the DLC. I'm not sure. I think some of the DLC will be a nightmare, but this will be completely. It will have, as you can see here, we already transitioned to the hunting path. No damage, every fight, even optional fights. No platforming, no puzzle solving, just the fights. And one of the things too, I thought about doing the Titan fights, but it's one of those things where if you take damage on those, you're normally going to be dead. So it's just one of those things where you either win or you don't. So I'm not going to be including those. And I think one of the themes that I wanted to carry through, or any motto that I adhere to on this project, is going to be just don't be cheap. I'm not going to be using the ultimate light and ultimate shadow magics because they're completely overpowered. And even though they're pretty fun to use, they destroy the game, and it's just, do you want to play? Do you want to learn the game? Just don't use those is my best advice. They're way too overpowered. But here we've got a warg, and you can see we're using the sync blocks to open them up to counterattacks. And then you want to strangle him and take him out. And then we're on the dead bog. We've got some goblins here. So yeah, this is going to be on Paladin difficulty. Basically, it's my having gone through the game one time without getting any of the treasures, you know, where you upgrade your sub weapons. I will use sub weapons, but they will all be at the base value as much as you can see there. Like, I only have like 5 daggers. I think you can have like up to 30, but a very small amount of sub items. No ultimate magic use, base health. And it doesn't matter how much you deal damage because it's the same on all the difficulties. And I suppose it doesn't even much matter what difficulty you play on because, you know, if you take a hit, it doesn't matter what difficulty you're on anyway. And it's kind of sad too that there's no damage tag, like no damage tag when you clear a level, because that would be really good. And I just have ultimate respect for this game. It's one of my favorite games I've ever made. And I've been going through a period in my life where I haven't really wanted to play video games, and when I thought about it, this was the game that got me into gaming, so maybe it can kind of reacquire that passion that I used to have for video games, and which is just gone now, but maybe it could come back, and I thought that this game could help me out. But yeah, this is going to be the first installment, you guys. 12 installments. And I didn't have any problems on this chapter. None to speak of. I just had fun. I think that's what I wanted to stress here. But I think we're just clearing this part. We got a couple more of these goblins here. And some of the boss fights I'm kind of worried about. It's the Satan boss fight. Pretty tough. But the checkpoints in this game are really fair. And this should be the last fight before the swamp troll here. And I'm just going to be doing some strong combos on him. There's a move right there that's called the chain barrier upgrade, and it's holding the Y button down and then pressing the Y button again after you release it to do a really fierce barrage of attacks. You've got to jump over that area of effect, and just a fantastic game. There's a sync block. So I wanted to thank everybody for watching. This is just the first installment. We're going to get pretty engrossed into this game as we go on to the next chapters. But so not much struggle to speak of on this installment, just a lot of fun. And that's I think that's what gaming is all about, and I just love the challenge. So thank you very much for watching, and take care.